Hey y'all, Kitchen Trap Queen here with an Old Bay shrimp pizza. I was inspired by Stovetop Kisses. She has her own version of this, and this is my little spin on it. If you're interested in learning how to make this, guys, stay tuned. So we're going to start off with seasoning our crust. What I have here is just some olive oil. This is some herbes de Provence. It's a fancy Italian seasoning. Some fresh cracked black pepper, complete seasoning, that's some garlic powder. And you're just going to mix all of those ingredients up together. And this is what it looks like once it's all mixed up. On Stovetop Kisses recipe, she used butter, but I think that olive oil kind of crisps up better. So I'm just going to use some pre-made store-bought pizza dough. This is the brand that I'm using, and I'm going to just roll it out a little bit because I want it to be able to stretch across my cast iron skillet. And then I'm just going to take some yellow cornmeal and we're just going to dust a little bit of it on the bottom of our cast iron skillet. And I'm going to place my dough on top, and I'm going to attempt to turn a rectangle into a circle. So I'm just going to take all of that extra dough and kind of like form a crust out of it. It took maybe about 2 or 3 minutes for me to perfectly get it how I wanted it to, but just keep working with your dough and you'll be able to get a perfect circle with crust on the edges. So this is what it looks like when I'm done. As you can see, I have a crust and everything. So my pizza is ready for my garlic. I don't know what this is, y'all. Olive oil, garlic concoction. As you can see, y'all, I'm kind of being heavy-handed with it. Y'all don't put as much as I put on here. I think I went a little overboard. You don't have to put that much on here. And I'm still going, y'all, but only put a little bit on here. And then we're just gonna pop this in the oven on 400 degrees for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then like 10 minutes. And then this is what it looks like after it's cooked for about 10 minutes. And now we're going to make our white sauce for our pizza. What I have here is a couple of tablespoons of butter, and I have some whipped cream cheese, and we're going to get that to melt down for a little bit. And then I'm going to add in some heavy whipping cream, and we're going to mix this together until it's well incorporated, or until it kind of comes together and it becomes a little thick like you see on the screen right here. And then I am going to add in some garlic powder, some herbes de Provence, and some seafood magic. And we're just gonna give this a stir. And I'm gonna thin it out with a little bit of lemon juice, so maybe like a tablespoon of lemon juice. And then we're going to add some Parmesan cheese. I didn't have enough of my refrigerated Parmesan cheese, so I did add in some grated Parmesan cheese, but it's up to you what type of Parmesan you want to add to your sauce. And we're just going to mix this up until it's the consistency of tomato soup, or however thick you want your white sauce to be. As you can see there, I added a little bit of water with that cream, and this is how it looks once it's all nice and thick and done. Now for our Old Bay shrimp, what I have here is a pound of large white shrimp, and I'm just going to season it with 2 things, just some onion powder and some Old Bay, y'all. Make sure your shrimp is dry. So make sure you take a napkin and just pat it dry, or your shrimp is going to make a watery mess on your pizza. And then we're just going to take that white sauce and smother it all on the crust. It's up to you how much sauce you want to use. And what I have here is some chives and some fresh parsley. I'm gonna take a little bit of those chives and place those at the bottom. On Stovetop Kisses recipe, she used green onions, so you can use green onions or chives. I like the way chives taste. And on top of that, we're gonna add on some mozzarella and our Old Bay shrimp, and some more mozzarella. And then we're going to sprinkle that parsley all on top. And then of course, take some Old Bay. Do not skip this step. And you're gonna just season the top of your pizza. And we're gonna place this bad boy in a 400-degree oven for 25 minutes. And this is what it looks like when it comes out. Y'all, this thing was so good. I've made this thing at least 3 times since I saw this recipe on her channel. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to cut my pizza. First of all, my slices are uneven, but anyways, that doesn't matter. But y'all, look at this. Look, that's a money shot right there. Look at all that cheese just dripping off, y'all. Please try this recipe. So I actually paired this with a little bit of that Alfredo sauce. That was a horrible dip, but y'all will see I kind kind of dunked it in there. There we go. There we go. So if you've never had pizza with white sauce or Alfredo sauce, y'all try it. But anywho, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video.